First thing this evening, let's begin by queering up lesbian culture. Here is the importance of representation of Lesbian Visibility Week. Tonight, we're diving into why Lesbian Visibility Week, running from April 22nd to April 28th, matters more than ever. Lesbian Visibility Week shines a spotlight on the achievements, struggles, and diversity of lesbian and queer women worldwide. Representation is vital, and Lesbian Visibility Week plays a significant role in amplifying the voices and experiences of lesbians. This year, the importance of representation is particularly poignant. In a world where LGBTQ+ rights are under attack in many places, including the gayest place on Earth, South Florida, visibility becomes a powerful form of resistance. It sends a clear message that lesbians exist, that we matter, and that lesbians deserve to be seen and heard. Seeing lesbians of diverse cultures from across the world celebrating their identity and existence can have a profound impact on self-esteem, mental health, and a sense of belonging. Women are marginalized in insidious ways as they face rejection as queer and they face society issues of just being a woman. Those combinations include less income, greater health risks, rejection in corporate leadership roles, and a whole lot more. So this Lesbian Visibility Week, we are going to make some noise, power through, and spread some love like only we lesbians can. Because when it comes to lesbian visibility, nothing is too much. You know, Lesbian Visibility Week is not something that I always celebrated, right? It wasn't until maybe about 4 or 5 years ago that the Pride Center was doing something, right? And I was like, wait a minute, that's me, proud lesbian. I'm so used to going to events that are for the boys, right? Or I'm so used to being the only lesbian or the only queer woman at the table, you know? And so things like this are so important for that spotlight, to remind people that lesbians are part of the community. We are the first letter in the acronym. Back in the 80s and 90s, during the AIDS epidemic, and we were the ones helping the gay men, trying to get through life when they were shunned by their family, you know?
Like if it weren't for lesbians, gay men, we'd still be out there flustered and screaming.
But it's, you know, I mean, again, you know, we're part of this community, and sometimes we're so divided, you know, in our own letters, you know? I surround myself by gay boys, and I'm constantly telling other gay boys, like, do you have a lesbian in your life? You should have one. And I tell my lesbian girls, like, you need a gay boy in your life. Trust me, go find one, you know? So I want to take a moment to also just give a big shout out to some of the lesbians in our community here in South Florida that have inspired me and make me want to be a better lesbian, you know, like Carol over at 9F, or Carol Wartenberg from the Lesbian Thespians, or Josie Malave over at Bubbles and Pearl, Chef Josie, you know? These women are Jacqueline Lorber over at the South Florida Symphony. Like, these women are powerhouses. Claudia Castillo, one of the most incredible artists I've ever met in my life in Wilton Manors. These women, they shine. They're out there saying, I'm a lesbian, see me roar. I will not leave your face until you see me. And those are the women that inspire me. I want to be like them when I grow up, you know?
I mean, to amplify the voice of lesbians, I think maybe, Faye, we just need to buffer yours a little bit.
Just calm myself.
But in all fairness, Faye, I mean, you have to take some credit here too, because you are one of those voices in the community. You're out there, loud, proud, you know, saying your truth, and you know, being a role model for all of the other little lesbians that are coming up through.
Oh.
So, you know, not just the women that you shouted out to, but we're going to shout out to you as well.
Oh,
yeah. And gay boys, lesbians are not scary. They don't like come and get you in the middle of the night. So go out, visit a lesbian business, go to Home Depot and take one a flower. You know, do something.
Rent a U-Haul just to be one of us, you know?
But do something this week to get to know your lesbian counterparts. Read something from the ancient Sappho, the first lesbian poet from ancient Greece, and discover what that means for us as a humanities culture.
Completely. Nico, what do you think?
Personally too, I feel protected when there is a lesbian in the room. Like, say you're at a club, you know, you're just out and about, and there's that one lesbian that is just watching over you. It's very, you know, you have somewhat of like a safe haven when you're with lesbians.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mother thing, right? Like, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be safe. She's gonna build my IKEA shit, and she's always gonna make sure that I get to my car, right? Like, you know. But I mean, again, you know, it's an election year. There's so many. Our community, they're coming for us entirely. It's not just one letter, right? And so when we think about things like this, that spotlight one of the letters in the acronym, it really encompasses all of us, right? Because we're all in this together. You know, when Roe versus Wade was overturned and I was out there in the streets screaming for my reproductive rights, right? You gay boys should have been out there too. And this year we're voting, we're making our votes count towards that goal, towards not having men decide what women do with their bodies, you know, go figure. So Lesbian Visibility Week Day, make sure that you go find your favorite lesbian and let them know that they are seen, they are loved, and they are important to you.